MLB The Show has baseball on tap
and
from
gentlemen,
lovely City Field in Flushing, Queens. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Let's play ball. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This change defensively for the Nationals. Now playing first base, number 31, Edgar Padilla.
Digging in, Charles Dark. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, the right fielder, Charles Dark.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Into the box now, Ricky Florival, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Next for the Mets, Andres Ibanez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Batting
Digging
fifth,
in, Spencer
the shortstop,
Herrera, as he'll get his first
Spencer
opportunity in this one.
Herrera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Kenneth
The
Pena,
first baseman,
as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll come in here at 259. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heat.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, number 37. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
number 37.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Popped him up.
Okay, get off. See if it falls.
Pena
See if it
is there
falls.
for it. And that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Carlos Mendoza. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Robert is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So stepping in, Eli Castilla. He'll get to take his first cuts
The
here.
catcher, Eli Castilla.
First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
0-1's the count.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Coming to the plate now, Carmen Feliciano.
The pitcher, Carmen Feliciano.
Now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 2-0. Striding in once again, Charles Dark. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now batting.
In now, John Corson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, Ricky Florival.
Into the box, Ricky Florival, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in, number 37. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Ball one.
No strike.
Pena into foul territory. Robert over at second. Rogers on at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. Again, a 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andres Ibanez. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
That's popped up. Vila in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Fouled off. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Into the box, Spencer Herrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Herrera.
And now a pitch on the way. Circle change there, called strike one. Pulled toward right center field. Cortez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So digging in now, Kenneth Pena. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Pena.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Vila trying to get there, and it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Standing in, number 37, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Robert at second. Rogers at first. 2 out in the inning. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching them.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Next up for New York, Carlos Mendoza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Zero.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
One.
Chopped at the plate. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Eli Castilla. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap in the dirt to see if they'll fish.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Quinn Wells will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Wells.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Comes into play here at 273. 10 home runs and 31 RBIs. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, 1 strike away from 6 shutout innings against this lineup. We have a gem on our hands, and the bullpen will be well rested.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A swing and a ground ball to third. Vila is right there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, I think this will be ruled an error, so the no-hit bid is still alive. If it's not, there might be a riot in that dugout, and rightfully so.
Settling in now, Charles Dark.
Now batting, right fielder, Charles Dark.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Mets strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Leading off the inning, John Corson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Now another 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Now at the plate, Ricky Floreval.
The third baseman, Ricky Floreval.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-2.
2-2 count.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
The batter.
Stepping in
The
now,
left fielder,
Andres Ibanez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 7 no-hit innings now as he closes in on his masterpiece. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Nationals are out in front here, 4-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 37, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Padilla on third with 2 out. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Up next for Washington.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ezra Cortez. He singled his last time up. He's running. This one's flared out toward left. Ibanez moving in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the Mets nothing. Digging in now, Spencer Herrera. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Hit back up the middle. And there's one down now.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
At the plate, Kenneth Pena 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Kenneth Pena.
Hit down the line at first, but this is foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Got him.
4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
So striding forward now, Carlos Mendoza. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Down in order go the Mets. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in once again, Eli Castilla. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Eli Castilla.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
JJ Zuniga.
In there for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. The 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Digging in to try it again, Charles Dark. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
A bouncer to the left side. And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.